Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. So I just got back from rail fanning. You might have seen the previous video, and something bad happened. If you read the description, you will see that I broke my camera. Not this one, the Canon one. I'm filming on my Sony one right now. I would have been even more pissed off if I broke this camera because I just got it a couple months ago. Or I got it like 10 months ago, so almost a year ago. But basically, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what happened. I just got back like literally 10 minutes ago, and I'm gonna show you exactly what happened. So this past week has been super windy for I don't even know why, and it hasn't even been any storms. You would think that, oh, because there's so much winds, it's going to storm, but no, there really hasn't been any storms at all since I don't even remember since when. Probably Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember. But it's been a very long while, and today's Saturday, and for some reason it's super windy, and the wind's been really annoying, and today it just pissed me off even more. So I kind of left my tripod unattended, or I wasn't really looking at it, and I looked away for literally a minute because I was on my phone texting or I was checking something. Then the wind blows my camera down. It was on the tripod. It was on that tripod right there. The wind blows it down and it lands on the side. And I see the screen flipped over and I'm already freaking out. So I'm just like, okay, please tell me it did not break because I have dropped this thing several times and it has not broken. And it broke. I was so mad. Not only did the screen break, I'll show you guys exactly what happened. So this thing landed on the side, and as you can see, those chip marks were there. The battery's got a new chip mark. But let me show you guys. I did post it on my community post also. But let me show you guys what happens when I turn this bad boy on. Yeah, that. It's pretty bad, and you can see I can barely see. I had the brightness all the way. I think I could still probably. Okay, so as you can see, the screen still basically works on this portion, and the touchscreen does respond. And that's my sister's iPad. Sorry, the touchscreen does respond, but you just can't see anything here. As you can see, it's shattered on the inside. Oh man, I'm honestly so pissed off right now, and part of this also kind of clipped off. As you can see, it's not super stable. Here, I might have to actually put a flashlight on to show you guys. Okay, so you could see that it's this little clip right here. It's not fully straight. It was worse last time, or it was worse earlier. I just kind of managed to place it in, but it's still not fully straight. And also, when you rotate the camera, notice that it doesn't rotate. When you flip the screen, the camera does not rotate. So I think that connector broke inside too. So the entire screen, or not the entire screen, but at least 1/3 of the screen is completely shattered on the inside, and it no longer flips. And this is kind of messed up too. Even when I flip it over, you can kind of hear it. Like, you can kind of hear it doesn't sound proper. And when I close it, you can see how it's kind of, it's not super straight around here, and it looks like it's going to fall. Or, yeah, a little bit, kind of, but, yeah, it's pretty totaled, and I don't know, the day was going, this was, I think, around 10 a.m., 10:45 a.m., the day was going so well. I met up with friends and all that, and then this shit happens, and, I was pretty upset, but I think I would have been even more pissed off if I did not have this camera. Like, if I didn't have, like, I would have been more pissed off if not only did I not have this camera with me during the day, but also if I never had, like, another camera, if I never bought this thing, I probably would have been even more pissed because the only other thing I could have filmed on was the power shot that I still have, and that one is kind of inconvenient just because it has no flip-up screen, it's too big, I don't have other batteries for it, and the battery's too small, battery life would be crap, and it doesn't record in 60 FPS, unfortunately, so that would have been, if I never had this camera, then I think I would have been even more pissed off than I already am. Yeah. Thankfully, I still have this thing, and I didn't break this thing. Because I've had this camera for 10 months, almost a year. So, to break it already, I would have been like, ah, crap. But Instead, this camera ended up being the victim. As you can see, the touchscreen still works, but you just can't see anything. And the outside also got a bit of a chip, minor chips. But yeah, this thing is pretty totaled. So I honestly I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I know I don't film much anymore anyway, but the occasions that I do, it's just like, okay, it's not inconvenient to film with this camera. At least I could film with this. But the problem is, this is a vlogging camera, you know? I want to have, like, an actual camera for other things. Like, videos at home. And, you know, just save this for the vlogging, you know? That's kind of what I had in mind, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, here are the possible potentials I could think of. For one, is try to find a repair shop nearby that can fix the screen and this little area too. And maybe while I'm at it, the charging port, because it is kind of wobbly, and it's been a little wobbly for about a year and a half or almost 2 years. To fix this, and I guess the charging port. I don't know about the charging port. That one's not super necessary because it still charges. Definitely. I mean, I don't know which repair shops though. My friend told me that his camera broke too, kind of, and they went to a repair shop in Garland, which is pretty far from here. And I don't want to go that far just to repair my camera. I mean, and then there's always the potential of the other store that's near my house. It's called Wireless Doctor. But I don't know if that store replaces or fixes camcorders like these. I know they just fix iPhones. So that's one possibility. A second option is, if I cannot get this thing fixed, and you guys are probably wondering, why not just send it to Canon? I actually went on Canon's website earlier, and they are unfortunately are not accepting. They're not accepting any more services for this specific model anymore, for the HFR 700. They're not accepting repairs for it anymore. So I cannot go to Canon because they will not accept it. Fortunately. So that's why that's one potential, is to go to a repair shop anywhere nearby. I don't know which one though, and I want to make sure that they actually fix my camera and that they have the proper parts so it ends up back to working condition. And if I cannot get this thing fixed, then maybe that leaves me with two options. One, probably just retire this camera completely and give it my farewell. What the hell was that? Just give it my farewell and just leave it here, sitting, collecting dust, while I use this as my camera for everything. But that isn't the most convenient thing for me. Or my other option would be to just buy a new camcorder altogether. If you guys were older viewers of the channel, back when I still had the PowerShot as my camera and I was debating on buying two cameras, or two camcorders, I was debating between this one, my Canon Vixia, or this other camera that's called the Panasonic HCV 180K. So basically, that Panasonic camera, I found out about it because I found it at Target on Labor Day 2018 when I just went to Super Target with my family, and I found it at Target in the camera section, and I thought it looked really cool. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what it looks like. This is the Panasonic HCV 180K. I like how it looks, and it's not that expensive either. This one is $200, but I found a good condition one for $90. It doesn't have a charger though, but it's working and the battery's there. I can just buy a charger myself, and extra batteries are. That's the thing, extra batteries are expensive. They're like, for at least a charger, a dual charger, and two batteries, like the dual charger that I have for both my other cameras, this guy and that guy right there, I bought both of these for at least, like, I think they were $15, but for the Panasonic batteries, they're $45. So I'm like, bro, what the hell? Hell no, I'm not about to pay almost $50 just for batteries and chargers. Like, come on, dude. So I don't know, but that's one option I have, is to buy that camera. That one does record in 1080p 60 FPS, and in a way, if you kind of think about it, I actually a little bit was kind of wanting to upgrade my camcorder, because I've had this thing since my 15th birthday, so basically since November 2018, and it's April 2022. So I've had this thing for about 3.5 years. So I kind of needed a bit of an upgrade, but I just didn't want to, because I'm just like, nah, it's fine. But now this happened, and if I can't get this thing fixed, then that's probably going to be my alternative option. But the problem is I'm kind of low on money right now. I have like less than $100 on me right now. But probably the next time I start earning significant amount of money would probably be in the summer. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I guess for now I'm just gonna use this as my camera for everything. Thank God this thing still works. But yeah, this is what happened, guys. My camera broke. I'm pissed off about it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I can't fix this camera and I end up retiring it or just buying a new camera, then this thing served me well for 3.5 years, definitely. I'm not gonna sell it or give it away or throw it out, because obviously I know at one point I'm gonna miss it, because I did that happen with the Samsung camera, and I'm not going to give this away. I'm gonna keep it if I can't fix it. Let me just put it there in my camera collection, I guess, and just leave it there to collect us and remember the memories. I mean, it works at least somewhat here, but it's just the other part that you just cannot see anything. Like, if there were cracks on the outside instead of the inside, then I probably would have been, yeah, I still would have been mad, but obviously I probably would have lived with it, because I can at least still see the screen. Here you just can't see anything, so yeah, it's pretty total. So yeah, guys, that is my story time of how I broke my camera. And in fact, right now, I actually forgot to mention, but I actually did get the moment that my camera fell on video, so I'm gonna go put it right now.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And yeah, the moment I saw it fall, I almost had a heart attack. And yeah, and you know, because I've had this camera for so long. Thankfully, it didn't cost me that much when I bought it. I think it was only $150. So, I mean, it could have been worse. I could have broken this camera, or I could have broken my other camera, like the Rebel, because I had that with me too, taking pictures. If I broke that, that would have been probably my biggest nightmare, because that is an expensive camera, and it probably would have costed me so much to get that fixed. If I try to take this into a repair shop to get it fixed, it might range from about 50 to $100. I don't even know anymore, but I'll figure it out. I'll consider that place my friend told me, because he said that they do work on Canon Bixias there, so I know that's at least one store around the area that guarantee works on this type of camera. But yeah, it's pretty upsetting, but you know, eventually things happen. But I'm surprised this lasted me as long as it did. 3.5 years, and it actually has gone through a bunch of drops before today. And it has survived up until today. It just couldn't take the impact anymore, and it decided to fail, and it went bye-bye. But yeah, if I can't fix this camera, well then, it served me well for 3.5 years. That is absolutely amazing. You know, I made so many memories with this thing, filmed a bunch of videos. And yeah, guys, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up the video. So again, temporarily, until I can figure out a solution to this, or if I just can't figure it out, then I will be filming the rest of my videos on this camera. And I guess in a way, it can kind of, it gives me time to actually film more on this camera, because I mainly just do this for vlogs. And not to mention, I don't vlog a lot, so I guess it could give me time to film more with this camera, I guess. I filmed the remainder of my real fanning video from earlier today with this camera after this one broke, and thank God I had it with me, because otherwise I would have had to use my phone, which is not bad, but it's not super ideal either. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.